Hello everyone. So as many of you will be aware if you've been following us over the last couple of weeks, we've been having a few problems with our resin. We were sold by our usual regular supplier a batch of resin that can only be described as flipping awful. There are other words I could use, but I'll use flipping. Anyway, we fired them and we've gone to a new supplier, and immediately all our problems just disappeared. We went from having a very high number of fails, as well as Royal Mail destroying entire orders. I think it was like 80 odd orders in a single bag that just got decimated. We scrapped every single order we had in our queue, and we reprinted absolutely everything using our new resin. The new resin has now gone out to about 600 customers, I think, over the last couple of weeks, and the feedback has been fantastic, including Charlotte, who told us that Royal Mail threw her order over a wall and nothing broke. We just consider that a huge win, frankly. So what we're doing is offering every single customer 30% off our entire range this weekend, so that we can, well, get as many miniatures out the door as possible. We can look and hunt for those little edge cases that always occur no matter what you do, and obviously get those fixed up. We fully appreciate that last month was not great. We were pretty stressed, has to be said. But thank you so much to all of our customers and well-wishers who kept us going with lots of kind words of support. Any customer who has had any kind of problem over the last month, we have replaced those miniatures using the brand new resin. In some cases, we've also sent out, if it was a mystery box, sent a whole new mystery box out rather than just replacing one miniature. And more importantly, when we've been testing all of the changes that we've had to make and so on, what we found is that the miniatures are much more flexible, they're much more durable, and the success rate coming off the print is ridiculously high. I think in one case, we were seeing an 80% success rate with the old resin, where we're now seeing 98.6%. These little changes make a big difference, not only to our confidence, but also to the quality of the experience for customers. Now, we've encountered numerous problems over the last sort of 5 years of doing this, but to suddenly have a resin that was working really well suddenly change, that's really weird. It's a bit strange, but I thought I'd have a little look. So I popped over to Amazon and I had a look at what other people were saying recently about this same batch of resin we buy from our supplier. Amazon had stuck a warning on it saying that the resin was suffering a very high return rate. And looking at the comments, lots of people were saying the same thing. Incredibly brittle, not surviving, barely working coming off supports. This is exactly what we'd seen suddenly change with the batch in April. So we think that our supplier messed up, basically. Either they had a bad formulation, or the stock had become too old, who knows on that one, or it suffered some other issue. But ultimately, what we now have is a new supplier, a fantastic resin, which is exceeding our previous expectations when it comes to durability and flexibility. And much more importantly, Royal Mail have not destroyed a single miniature for 2 weeks. We consider this to be a massive win. So head over to weprintminiatures.com today. Use your 30% off discount, it's on the screen. Help us to test as many miniatures as we possibly can and get these out to you. We are now highly confident we've solved this problem.